Very least, look, Razork on something that can set up his team. At the very least, as GAM, they finish out their draft with the Jace going towards mid. I know you talked about the flex potential, but as we're expecting Kiaya in that top side on the Cassante, the same. Supports today, Azale, are so impactful across the map, but they still don't see him. He's holding out. He then goes for the engage, sets up for Levi. It quickly becomes a 3 versus 2. Make that 4 versus 2. Razork's abandoned, and GAM, just like we said, Razork can't do a thing. Well, GAM use their pressure bot side and just take the first dragon of the game. Early game going exactly how this team has come back in form as Razork is trying to get in position to find something. Bot side,
no flash.
You're right, won't find it. The Magnet Storm's in, and Fnatic strike true. It's Noah who succeeds. GAM, as you highlighted before, CS leads were already making it competitive as Oscarinen might change my mind. He's running into Fog of War, at least for the jungle gank, but 1 versus 2, Renekton ain't afraid of that as Razork here to save the day. Welcome back to my team, brother. I don't abandon my top laners, but Kiaya slices and dices, and he ain't even playing the Renekton. The blades are out as Budget Irelia now looks for a flip back. The Notova strikes aren't out as Razork.
To cover all the lanes of approach, right? You can't put a lane ward and a river brush and the tri brush, all these different spots, but now
Grimby.
Caddy's here though.
But he has to get out of there, you're right. Caddy changes the landscape of the fight, but Slater repositions and takes him out.
Pallet's here and Levi's here. Trimby is kind of by himself, but I'm not sure if they want to commit to the play.
Guess not. I mean, again, Pallet could have. As top side, we look again. There's the all-out. Oscarinen has the dominance available, but we look towards mid as well. Who's going to get the solo kill? Who's going to get the fight? Instead, it's Fnatic pulling the trigger. What Kiaya solo kills Oscarinen.
He didn't have that Gorge Ringer completed until he died.
Yep.
So he just goes for the all-in, knows he has the better buy. Levi in the area, but they are clearly too late, so will not be able to continue stacking up those dragons, but now going to look for a fight here. Here they go!
Gage up to the back, Pallet misses so, but still gets quickness. Noah untouched on the backside, but it's Trimby tanking up as Levi just wants that engage. He's already ultied out as the feathers stop the play from happening further, but Fnatic's bottom lane aren't out of the woods yet.
Hunting too.
They're going to try and stay under this turret. As you said, Carty wants to get down, but Razork's interrupting him as well. So in the meanwhile, Trimby and Noah say, look the other way, we want to get out of there, but Pallet won't let them interrupt it from Trimby. You're right, but Noah, as he flashes away, it's Slater who rolls on in. Fnatic's bottom lane half are dead, but Humanoid's now joined in as Levi's getting tagged down, but there's not enough damage yet, and Slater knows it, running forward with the Umbral Glaive. It's not enough. Ignore my last comment, they say, as Fnatic's mid laner still fires away, but Carty's the Jace, and in the early game, he reigns supreme as Humanoid flashes away, but this is chaos! How are Fnatic winning it? At the end of the day, you close your eyes, you open them again, everybody's dying, and I have no clue what
to here. Watch as he actually flashes forward to finish off Humanoid, and the Humanoid just goes in aggressive to actually create that space. He just slides past him. But then Kati, great job there, finds the angle onto Noah. Razork unable to block that shock blast.
Oh, let's do it again, eh? Look,
why not?
I know him from the LPL.
Oh, here comes Razork. They're actually getting flanked on the flank.
Not expecting the Callus. You're right. Who's really flanking who? Who's the ambulance going to be
Here's
called
Noah.
for? TP
Everyone's
from
here.
Fnatic. As Noah runs on in, he gets ultied out. Levi, beautiful, but Humanoid swoops and boops. Dagda would approve, as Fnatic have already found the opening kill onto Carty. They're now playing front to back, with Trimby rolling up, with Noah rolling in, with the shutdown rolling out. GAM are sent packing, as Fnatic bring them to the charge.
Fnatic crushed that fight. They have the TPs. And GAM was trying to set up for this tower dive, but they just spent way too much time doing it. It was so obvious that they were going to be going for this play that Fnatic had more than enough time to actually come over and preempt the play. Kati has been very competitive up to this moment, but that one is definitely one they want back.
Well, they're going to try and find this pick to at least equalize.
Purchases, you're going to see Tabbies getting bought up. Trimby has Tabbies. I already talked with the early Seekers for Humanoid. They're going to be, not just like fully stacking armor, but they're going to have armor, and it's going to make the lethality that much less useful. As Kiaya in trouble.
Jump in from Razork. Picture this, it's the Magnet Storm. North and South react, and opposites attract. Levi's out as the feathers fly down, but it's a follow-up from Razork. Like a razor, he shaves his way through the enemy jungler as Fnatic are opening up mid lane. And all of a sudden, this early game is swept aside. We move
It's Renekton. Even if you are one of these tanky members, if you are fully stuck.
Fnatic again getting away with a bit of murder here.
Yeah, they're looking good here. They commit the double ulti onto Humanoid. They don't even get him to flash. He just ult in response, but Oscar in way too far.
In. Cardi's going to punish him. I feel like he might die, but it is Renekton moments as the auto, the range there. Cardi flashes in and a shutdown given over. So moments like that are how GAM get back into this game. And how GAM start taking control back from Fnatic. Things still look good for FNC, but for now, the picks over the wall into Humanoid. But trying to take him down is such a mission. 3 members up there, but the TP from Oscar in and the rest of Fnatic converging in. GAM are going to regret this play. And with Oscar's return to the stage, it's a big old g'day from the top laner of Fnatic. A triple kill over to the Croc. And FNC will not go. And on to the Baron. It's still all about FNC.
Yeah, Fnatic are going to get it all.
Fnatic to have it with how this game's just transitioning.
And we saw the win probability powered by AWS. It was looking right now as Kati has just been able to kind of farm up some of these towers. But now Humanoid responds and good look for a play.
Looking for it. Oscarinen's over the wall as well. Kati knows he has no way out. Humanoid almost dies, but Kati's burning down on the wrong side.
Over the wall, maybe?
It's all about the range, isn't it? As Oscarinen looks to take a solo kill of his own. This guy has been out for far too long and he wants people to remember his name. Kati's in the wrong direction. Humanoid makes it out of there, and you know what? I smell meat. Crikey, it's another double.
Yeah, they're taking the base at the same time there. Kati could have just finished his base, but elects to actually go for the kill. And now Humanoid's here, he's TPing in, and I think they can.
It's all in with the Rel, Shattering Strike on top of the Magnustorm. The feathers are out, Noah is free, firing GAM all of a sudden. We're in a position of losing in under 25 minutes. Kiaya in the Cassante won't be unstoppable for long. And Europe raise the flags high. You've beaten the VCS, you're gonna move to 1-1. And GAM don't know what hit them. They want to play early game. Ha! You live in the early game with Fnatic as they move to 1-1 here on day 2 of the Swiss stage at Worlds.
Nicely done.